Welcome back to episode 4 of The Function.
What's up, guys?
We're really glad to be back. We've got a whole new tech setup, got new mics, so we're hoping this audio will be a lot better.
If we're sounding crisp, that's
Crisp.
why. Crispy.
But we really wanted to first shout out everyone who supported the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, you've been great.
We really appreciate everyone who followed and shared everything. We got 75 followers pretty quickly on Instagram, so I'm really thankful for that. And I think we're almost to 100 plays as of today. Very close.
Yeah, pretty close to that.
So shouts out to everyone. You're the reason we can keep doing this, and not the reason we will keep doing this, because we have a fuck ton of fun doing this.
Yeah, we would do it even if there was 0 people listening.
But we really enjoy the fact that y'all are listening.
Pretty much for like the first 21 years of our lives, we just did this anyway. But we just, didn't put on the internet. So now we're like,
Let's put it on the internet.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we thought.
Anyway, so what's been going on? What's been going on this week?
One thing I definitely found out last night, actually, that I really wanted to bring up, since it was one of the most talked about things from our first 3 episodes, was Indica Flowers. I want to give a big shout out to her because
Our girl?
Yeah.
Oh,
apparently she is ranked number 267 on Pornhub.
Just like of all?
Yeah, of all porn
terms of-
stars. Like, she is in the top 300 porn stars on Pornhub, which is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, okay. This is what I was saying. Remember I was like, I wonder if she's like the most successful person we know?
She might be.
She might be.
I think she is until Clyde starts
Yeah, true.
his first season.
Yeah, definitely.
So, Clyde, you need to start your first season, because right now a porn star is beating you. But no hate to her.
Yeah.
Indica Flowers, get that bag, rack up those 20 million video views, which I also saw. So congrats on
shocking.
that. Very impressive.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean,
She's out here crushing
that was really. I thought it was interesting that when I found that out, but I'm glad to know that she's just fucking killing it.
Yeah.
With this.
Literally, I got so many texts from people who were like, oh, is it this person? I'm like, I didn't even know who this person was. But she's like famous.
Yeah, sorry, you probably don't even know this if you're listening to this, but we are big fans as of now.
Yeah, now.
As of now. Because
professionally speaking. you
Yeah.
know? Just as a, like I'm fans of anyone else.
Oh yeah, you're just like, oh, this person's doing well. I want to support them
Yeah.
by shouting them out.
Professionally.
Yes, professionally. Yes.
Exactly. And strictly professionally.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The other thing I also wanted to bring up before we kind of really dive in is the next person I really want to shout out is Kid Quill.
Yeah,
Kid
dude.
Quill fucking was one of the first like 20 people to follow us on Instagram, and I think that's fucking cool because we had no pictures at the time.
Nothing.
We had hardly a good bio. Our bio is still pretty shitty. We need to fix that, but
What is it right now?
I don't even remember.
Oh, I know what it is.
just put
It's your favorite place to spend an hour.
I want to say waste an hour, but
Waste
I
an
don't
hour,
want
I don't
people
know.
to feel like they're wasting an hour with us.
Well,
Because I'm
yeah.
hoping we are bringing some enjoyment. But anyway, Kid Quill. Shouts out Kid Quill. For those of you who do not know, he is a rapper from Indiana, makes great music. I found out about him about a year ago whenever 2 of my friends went to see him in the Varsity, and he opened for Skizzy Mars.
Yeah, I didn't even know who he was until you told me about him. But I remember you were like hyping him up a while back.
Well,
And,
I didn't. He was not on my radar. I mean, he's independent, so that's probably why. Is not a lot of the independent guys get that much love unless they are Chance the Rapper.
Right.
Macklemore.
Yeah.
And even Macklemore kind of has label strings attached.
Yeah.
But no, Kid Quill was super cool. I mean, the friends that went to the concert that I wish I could have gone, but I wasn't in town. They actually got to talk to him after the show.
Okay, so I listened to some of his music today.
Was it the opener?
Opener? Yeah,
Yes.
I'm like, that's hilarious.
That is probably why it's
Yeah.
their favorite song.
Yeah.
Because for those who don't know, he's got a song called The Opener, and it talks about how he doesn't get to like bring his friends there. All of his friends have to pay to get in. It's really just him and the fact that he's
Yeah, he's the
hardly
opener.
famous.
Yeah, he's like barely famous, and he's like just the opener, and it's like
Not
it's, like,
that big
not
of
a
a
big
deal.
deal, whatever.
And part of that, when they think is hilarious, is the fact that he's just the opener, and then they went and just hung out and talked to him.
Yeah,
which,
and he like talks about that. He's like, yeah, I hang out after the shows and just take pictures with people, whatever, if they want one. And I'm like, hey, that's what they did.
Yeah, I mean they've got a picture with him on their Instagram, but I thought that was interesting. But I'm glad I got you to listen to Kid Quill because I think he's good. He's just so underrepresented.
Yeah,
because he is independent.
He's like a happy Nash, you know? Like, it's
interesting.
It's like it's not like, oh man, this girl just broke my heart. It's like, hey, I'm having a good time, but they sound exactly the same.
Really?
Yeah.
I
their
guess
voices sound
I
the
guess
same.
I don't listen to that much Nash, but
He's I was listening to his most recent album. I think his most recent album. I don't know. A few days ago.
that was the one before If. And I only know this because I just looked this up. I don't listen to now. I know I Hate You, I Love You, and that is it.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, so I was listening to it, and I'm reading the Apple description. You know, the Apple description's always like, you know, oh, they really express their emotions or whatever. They're like, it's depressing, it's really sad, you're gonna cry.
Is that all it said?
No, but that's basically what
that
it
would
said.
be funny if they said that.
Yeah,
if Apple was just like, they just said that.
hey, it's super depressing, you're gonna cry, and it's pretty good.
They should have with that. They should have a writer's description of it, and then they should have like Siri and their like AI to make up to where it's so computerized and it just is so basic. I think that'd be funny.
I think they always are like very positive. Even like 6ix9ine's albums. Sorry, I forgot. We're back to episode 4 of the 6ix9ine Stan podcast, and also the Fuck the Office and Fuck something else Friends.
Yeah. Also, I guess we're now a Indica Flowers Stan podcast as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can throw her on the intro.
I guess we could also add we're a What's Poppin' remix.
Oh,
because we've talked about that multiple times.
Yeah,
so, fun fact, if we talk about something more than once, it's going to get added to the intro.
Yeah, we're now, stands of that. Okay, intro done. Anyway, so, like, they're always very positive and, like, try to make things really, really, like, so, like, you know, any new album, it's like, this is one of their greatest accomplishments, and it's, like, it's really a new venue for them to, like, try to experiment different things, whatever. And I'm like, I wonder what they say about 6ix9ine. And all of 6ix9ine's are like, 6ix9ine is an up-and-coming rapper. He's so incredible. He's really doing something different. And
well,
they talk
have
about
to sell
is
you.
that,
they have to sell you.
All they talk about is that it's shocking that he is so popular, but he really is. And I'm like, y'all couldn't even think of, like, at least he's,
yeah.
You know.
I doubt anyone at Apple listens to 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
They're probably like, do we really?
I'll write it.
They're like, we really have to deal with this guy.
Yeah, I'll write. I'll be like, this album is gonna make your eyes bleed, and you're gonna want to, you know, like party until you die.
Do you enjoy screaming and bass? It's just.
How do you feel about screaming and bass?
How do you feel about taking a pack of Skittles and making it into sound? And that is 6ix9ine.
Yeah. So I think we should really be the writers for that.
We should probably also ghostwrite for 6ix9ine. I mean, it can't be that hard.
I think we'd crush it. Yeah.
Ha ha! You're mad. I'm back.
Yeah.
Big. I mean, we probably could fucking. That doesn't seem that hard. If you.
Icky Vicky got the blicky. You know.
Jeez.
How's that for bars?
That was. If you were yelling it and there was a beat over it, I probably couldn't
Icky
tell.
Vicky got the blicky.
Probably couldn't tell if that was you or if that was Takashi.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was pretty close. I think we could really make it in the
Ghostwriting game.
Well, yeah. I was thinking like the
Screamo rap.
Yeah.
I mean, we probably could. I mean, it's a lot of white guys, so.
That's true. I feel like everyone who screams generally is like a bunch of white guys. You know, I was listening to. This was kind of off-brand for me. Listening to Slipknot all day yesterday. All day.
Interesting. Is it because you were wired in programming?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I have always thought that like, and I find this because that's when I listen to Suicide Boys.
Yeah.
But I feel like really loud, aggressive music just allows you to just completely turn your brain off and just focus on what you're doing.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was.
Let us know in the comments below if you also experience that, where you just listen to aggressive music when you're working. We'd love to know.
It's not just to increase our interaction for SEO purposes.
No, we'd also. I mean, I'm genuinely curious. I mean, that compared to like lo-fi beats to study and relax to.
I listen to that too. But yeah, so I spent like whole morning listening to Slipknot, and I was like, man, Slipknot was really just like the 2000s version of 6ix9ine. Kind of. Not really, I guess. It's a little different.
Don't think I've ever listened to Slipknot, so I couldn't tell you.
Okay. It's actually completely different.
Because it's metal, right?
Yeah. But, I feel like it's the same vibe. Or it's like the same kind of person would be 6ix9ine as, what's his name? The singer for Slipknot.
I don't.
Yeah, Slipknot's frontman,
No, wait, is that the
guy.
story that we talked about with David? Because doesn't David listen to Slipknot and his dad?
Maybe.
Or
I'm sure his dad does.
is their lead singer the one that's like, didn't he like get out of jail and like do something awesome? He had a cool story with that. I could be wrong.
He did something crazy.
I could be wrong. Because I know some of my favorite
very
stories.
Faint memory of like what you're talking about.
We talked about this at your mom's, or sadly our mom's now. We would let you sponsor us, but you have to change the restaurant back to your mom's for us to
then you
accept
may
your
sponsor
advertising.
Us. Just kidding. You can sponsor us either way.
No, that's one of my favorite just things to see or stories is whenever famous people get out of jail and then do something crazy.
Like what's his name?
I mean, 6ix9ine just did this. But,
I thought you were talking about good old McAfee.
Wait.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, John McAfee probably did do something like that. I was referencing like how Mike Tyson literally got out of prison and then went to a supercar dealership and dropped like $3 million on cars for him and all his friends.
What a baller move.
Oh yeah, I know. It was so cool, but it was just like
so unnecessary.
Oh yeah, I mean, that man has lived an unnecessary life, but I guess when you're that much of just alpha energy, you kind of just can do whatever you want.
Mike Tyson, Mike Tyson Mysteries just started that one.
You did? You just started?
We did.
Oh, well, I had already seen the first episode.
Okay.
I had seen it multiple times, but I saw it whenever the show first came out, like I think it was 2013.
Oh.
So it's old, and it also ran for 3 seasons, which is way more than I thought.
Yeah, it was not very funny. I have to be honest.
Okay, it's one of those shows that it's probably hilarious when you're high, like almost every other Adult Swim show.
I guess that makes sense.
Because that's kind of the premise for how late it is. But for those who don't know, Mike Tyson Mysteries is an 11-minute show that Mike Tyson created on Adult Swim that ran for 3 seasons.
Not even a show, an art piece.
Yeah, that's true, because I'd say Robot Chicken could be categorized in that too. But anyway, it's got Norm Macdonald as an alcoholic pigeon. It's got the dean from Community as a ghost from the 1700s, and then he's got a daughter who's Asian that he is still very confused about why and how he ended up with it. The writing isn't very good, but it is kind of funny.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I was a little rocky on it. I was like,
well, one of the best parts I think is the fact that he struggles to say words, and all the characters acknowledge that.
That's true. Man, I imagine that if you're not a good Mike Tyson friend, it's like imagine you're just becoming friends with Mike Tyson and so you start making fun of like him saying words. Like that's a very scary position to be in, It's like I don't know if I'm close enough with you for you to not punch me right in the face.
Yeah, no, a lot of people who are close to him talk about that and how how it scares them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I was terrified.
I think Damon John.
Please don't murder me.
Damon John. I forget. He talked about a story. I think it was him. I know he wanted to sponsor Mike Tyson for a fight, but he wouldn't respond. So they went and sponsored the other guy in the fight, and Mike found out and got pissed, and like. It was something crazy that like they showed up to the after party after Mike clearly won the fight, and I think Mike just straight up just got mad at somebody and just fucking knocked them out in one punch.
Oh, dude!
Like,
oh man, imagine how
he was
much
like,
hurt. Like a professional boxer just.
Oh yeah, and he's done he's done that a ton. I mean,
that's awesome. I guess I would. Yeah, maybe I
used to be so
like,
coked up though. Like him on cocaine is probably the scariest thing ever.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do that anymore. He just smokes the weed and owns a marijuana.
Does he really?
Business. Yeah, he does.
I guess it's just the thing to do now,
It's called Tyson Ranch.
Pretty sure that's chicken nuggets, but okay.
I mean, that's what it's called. I don't know. See, I think it's Tyson Factory, since Tyson definitely does not take care of their chickens.
Yeah, it's not a ranch. It's yeah. It's more like hellhole. Tyson hellholes.
Yeah, but they're damn good.
They are. That's true. Yeah, I'm not gonna not eat it, but like, you know,
It's like I know
it's
how
fucked
it's
up.
I know how it's made, and that's fucked up, but I'm still gonna eat it.
It's a lot like I don't know, a lot of things, I guess.
I guess I'm just too much of a foodie. Some people who have like a conscience when they eat.
Yeah.
To me, I'm just like, no.
Yeah, it's like now
If
it's
it's not
here.
human,
Now it's here
yeah.
in front of me, and it's like if I don't eat it, you know, it's already in the store. If I don't buy it, it's like it's just gonna go to someone else or like go to
Yeah.
waste. So what am I gonna
Especially
do?
if it's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So like that's the thing. The thing about it is it's good. So it's not a whole lot I can do.
Yeah. So something else I wanted to briefly touch on that I'm very excited for is I still need to watch the trailer, but I saw that they released it. But there's a Kids See Ghost TV show that's coming out.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter trending. What is that? Give me a little.
Do you
give me a
know
little
what
insight.
Kids See Ghosts is? Do I have to sadly remind you?
No, I know. It's the Kanye West and Kid Cudi album.
Well, it's the Kanye is voicing the graduation bear. So the graduation bear is making a return.
Nice.
And Kid Cudi is like a fox or whatever, and it's probably just gonna be a visual for the album. It could
Okay.
be like a straight up cartoon,
Mm-hmm.
but I think Takashi Murakami is animating it, which will be really exciting.
Okay, tell me is that the flower guy?
Yes, that's also kind of something else I want to talk about. Is he's a Japanese artist? I think he's Japanese. He might be Korean, but I think he's Japanese.
Don't know.
Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But the first time I had heard of him was he designed the album artwork for Kanye West's Graduation,
Oh,
and then
I didn't know that.
he also so he's been around for a while.
Okay, yeah, and then he did
And then he did that too.
Mm.
That was a big.
That's the only
collab.
one I remember. Like his.
Well, he did the Kids See Ghost one too. He did the art for
Oh,
Kids See
okay.
Ghost. And he's an artist. Like he has huge sculptures. He does really cool
Gotcha.
paintings. And it's the reason I like him is I'm a huge colors person. I love just lots of colors.
Mhm.
So that's what he does. I mean, and
Gotcha.
he does it in a super creative. It's very Asian aesthetic, but it's not anime,
Okay.
which
well,
also I kind of like because I'm not a huge anime person. Just, but I mean, I would look up some of his art. I mean, it's really cool. He also did. Do you remember when Billie Eilish's album dropped?
which one? Oh yeah,
Like,
her only.
her only album. Yeah, she only had.
Yes.
Did you hear about like the promo party they did for that?
No, I don't think so.
So she had a museum for the album release party.
Damn.
Like, and what?
Wait, what?
Each room was a different exhibit that it was just a visual representation of each song.
That is so
and
cool.
he worked with her and he
Oh my
helped her
God, that's so
design
cool.
that, and I think he did all the art for it.
That's really dope.
So yeah, but the thing that was super sad was last week he posted a video on either Instagram or Twitter talking about how his studio might have to declare bankruptcy because they're struggling financially.
How?
First off, I don't know because I thought that man made so much money.
It seems like he does. He's working with literally the biggest artists in the world.
I think it's because of how expensive it is to do this stuff. Because like he showed videos, he has like 12 people I think on staff in like a giant warehouse, and they're like building these massive sculptures with like heavy machinery and expensive materials that he's probably just sitting on a ton, and nobody is probably buying art right now.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
But I think first off, I thought he just has enough that he would just have enough money coming in, because he's done so many collabs. Like he's done Louis Vuitton collabs. He did an OVO collab. He's definitely done stuff with Supreme, I think, and I think even Kith. And then the last thing he did was the J Balvin Colores collab, which is so sick.
Yeah,
I love
it's
that.
shock. I guess he doesn't get that much of a cut from all these things, or maybe he gets paid up front and then
Maybe.
it's like, but if it gets paid up front, then just charge more. You know,
That's
It's
what
like
I was
if
saying.
Everyone
I was
wants
like,
to work
he
with
is
you.
that big that he could fucking.
Yeah, either change your business model from getting paid up front to like getting royalties for everything, or
That's what I thought.
just a
Well,
cut.
not even getting royalties, but I thought he could probably. I'm surprised he doesn't license his art
Right.
and make money that way.
Yeah,
'Cause that would make way more sense.
Right. I feel like I don't know. He's got a lot of avenues to not be bankrupt right now. Maybe just spends a fuckload of money. That's possible.
No, because he talked about how he personally doesn't spend a lot of money.
I mean, like the
The
company.
studio. I mean,
Or the studio.
he could. I mean, from these sculptures are fucking massive. These are like you put this in the center of a park and it's the centerpiece. Like they're
Okay, yeah.
huge. But I don't know. It just sucks because He's one of my favorite artists,
Mm.
at least of now, because
Right.
the only modern artists that are doing shit now that I can think of is like
Like
him
Banksy.
and who?
Banksy.
Yeah, Banksy is literally the only
Yeah,
other one that
only
I know.
two I can think of.
That's it.
Hold on. Give me.
I'd
Yeah,
be
no,
curious
that's
to
it.
know more, but that is literally it.
Yeah, it's all I like know off the top of my head.
That and Cora Barhorse art. Shouts out for the
yeah, shout
support
out
for
Cora
that.
Barhorse.
We
And-
really appreciate you giving us your updates on how you liked episode 1.
And Meredith Guidry art.
Yes.
She,
Meredith Guidry. I didn't even know you had an art page. You just
no, she doesn't.
Oh,
she
she
just
just-
made a beer pong table.
Yeah, she just made us a beer pong table for our house that we get to move in like 3 weeks now. 2
Yeah.
weeks? 3.
Dude, I gotta start moving this house out.
Yeah, but that's going to be exciting for those of you who are listening. Well, the only people who hear this, never mind, that was stupid. The reason we really wanted to call this The Function is because the house we're living in next year, we're also calling The Function. And we were just like, oh, that's just going to fit
Recording the
perfectly.
function and the function.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to the first episode we record The Function in The Function is going to be legendary. So be ready
It's
for
gonna be
that.
Crazy. It's gonna be off the charts. Crazy.
It's going to be off the chain hook.
Off the
which
hook.
was a really shitty Bo Burnham joke from 2014, but
Yeah.
which I miss that man.
Yeah.
He
I
was
know.
really fucking funny.
Rest in peace. You know.
I mean, he's not dead, but
He's not.
Bo Burnham?
Yeah.
No.
I'm just kidding. I know. Yeah, but still, rest in peace, kind of. You know.
Rest in peace to, I guess, his career.
Not really. Just kind of.
I mean, he could come back.
Well.
He could definitely come back.
Yeah, he's got a ton of fans who are like, "Hey, please do stuff that is stand
Yeah,
up."
I will
What's he
say
doing right now?
the last thing he did was 8th grade, and I was like, dude,
Right.
I'll support you with whatever. I love you. I didn't see 8th grade. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for faking that.
Damn.
I just think your comedy
Fake
is hilarious.
Bo Burnham fan.
Well, I'm a Bo Burnham comedy fan,
Mm.
so like he wasn't even. If he starred in this, that might have been a different story.
Yeah,
But he didn't.
No,
He
definitely.
just directed it.
he was in what is that movie called? The one with I can't remember any of these people's names. I'm pretty sure Scarlett Johansson's in it. I think Katie McKinnon. Kate McKinnon.
These words don't mean anything to me.
Oh my god. I don't know. It's I forgot what the movie's called, but he has a cameo in it. Him and Hannibal Buress are both in it.
Oh, you said it was the. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
After
After Party?
maybe
Was Scojo?
Scarjo?
Scarjo?
Scojo?
Yeah, Scojo. Scarjo
Scojo's-
just didn't roll off the tongue, but now it does.
Scojo's her brother.
Scojo?
Go. I don't know, dude.
Does
Never
she
mind.
have?
I don't know.
That was really dumb.
Yeah. Scarlett Joe. How do you spell?
So one thing I saw yesterday, on a Hulu ad,
Mhm.
which was kind of funny because I mean, who has ads in 2020? I mean,
Imagine.
imagine.
Kind of embarrassing.
Actually, it's me because I don't even have
Well,
Hulu, but
yeah.
everyone's Hulu who I use except for yours has ads. But anyway,
Oh, fuck
it was
ads.
for the dude who created Regular Show's new show.
Oh. Yeah. Oh no, I actually did not see that. Wait, what?
The very first line is it's just a dude and he screams Vasectomy Party, and I'm just like, what is this show?
Wow.
I think it's just a more adult version
There's a.
of Regular Show.
There's also. That's actually that makes sense because everyone. I feel like a lot of people like Regular Show. I didn't watch it. I
I
ever watch
loved Regular Show, but I was like, this is too Cartoon Networky. If they put this on Adult Swim, the shit would be very similar to Rick and Morty.
it. Yeah. So I think that this is
And vibe.
a good new direction for them.
Yeah, but I don't know if the characters will be as good. I mean, Vasectomy Party was a good one-liner, but
Yeah.
the main character is kind of stupid.
Oh, I see why I didn't know anyone else in this movie. It's because I don't know anyone else in this movie. It's ScarJo, Kate McKinnon, and then a bunch of people I don't know. Rough Night. That's what it's called. Rough Night.
Rough Night.
Anyway,
I thought
he's
it
in
was a
it for
completely
like
different
literally
movie.
like 3 scenes. Him and Eric Andre, and wait,
Hannibal Buress is in it too.
apparently not. Maybe it was Eric Andre, and I'm just thinking.
Oh,
of
it
Hannibal
was Eric
Buress.
Andre. I remember having this conversation.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, back to what you were just saying. What were you just saying?
I was talking about the new Regular Show
Right.
show, but
Apparently,
not
a new
Regular Show.
Adventure Time show also coming.
I did
out.
hear about that, and it's gonna be on like HBO, but I don't know about that. I still need to finish.
I've never watched Adventure Time either.
Do you want to watch it with me? Because one
Sure.
thing I
Right now?
heard. Yes, we're actually
Oh,
going to
we're
be
in the pod.
streaming all
See y'all.
7 seasons of Adventure Time right
yeah,
now.
we'll stream it. Us watching it, so it's like we're at least kind of making it our own and not just
Yeah, except the fact
stealing.
that we still only have audio, so you're not going to be able to see anything.
You're just gonna hear our
You're just
reactions
gonna
and the audio to the
We
show.
should do that. We should just pretend like we're gonna
That'd be
stream
so
stuff,
funny.
and we still only have audio. And then
It's just us watching it. Like we have headphones on, so they can't even hear it. And we're just like,
they just hear our reaction.
just laughing every once
They
in a
don't
while.
even hear the show. Yeah, that'd be a good segment.
Yeah, I agree.
Um,
We should do that for like way too long. We should do it for like a good 30 minutes. So like, it's
just half the episode. Half the
Yeah, yeah.
episode is the
like
intro,
way longer than
and
it's
the
funny.
other half is
yeah,
is
right.
that.
It's like a bit
Welcome
that
back
should go
to
on for
the
20
intro
seconds, and we have 30
and
minutes of it.
reaction podcast.
Yeah, right. yeah, welcome back to the intro.
But
We'll have the intro will eventually be long enough to where we have to have multiple.
you have to actually sub to the Patreon to get the bonus episode. The bonus episode is actually just the episode,
yeah.
and the free episode is just the intro.
Yeah, it'll be multiple episodes of the intro. It'll be like, all right, well, that's it for this episode. Come back next week for the rest of the intro.
Yeah.
And then
No,
another
the
hour of intro.
the Adventure Time though.
Yeah.
I didn't know this until my roommates a year ago or 2 years ago now. Fuck.
Yeah,
It
dude,
was
you're
2
old.
years ago.
You're so old.
No, it's the fact that I've just lived in Baton Rouge for a year again now.
You're so
It's weird.
old, man.
But-
How old are you?
Apparently there's like an actual plot to it.
Yeah, Sarah watched it.
Like I thought it was just kind of like a random
No,
kind of
no.
like they did whatever adventure. I didn't know there was like a main plot but apparently you don't find that out until like season 2 or 3.
Yeah, Sarah watched it. She really liked it.
Because I was like, what happened? They were like, oh, this happened. I was like, there's a plot to this? What the fuck? Like that makes that show way more interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's not just random shit.
Right.
Because I
I've-
kind of
I've-
like a structured.
Right. I've wanted to watch it for a long time and just haven't. And at some point I was like I'm too old. Now I'm just too old for this show. But then I've recently realized
You watched
I just
Avatar,
watched
so you
Avatar,
can
yeah,
definitely
just
watch
watched
this.
Avatar. So like, I don't really care anymore.
I would say age is just a number, but that can go
Yeah,
in so
well,
many bad ways that.
yeah. a little too much
it's
of that
not.
recently. So
Oh yeah, that's on here. You wanna go into that?
what?
Do you know? She's got a weird name. Ghislaine Maxwell.
Oh yeah, Ghislaine
Ghislaine.
Maxwell.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Yeah. Sorry, we have no idea how to pronounce her name. So.
Either Ghislaine or Ghislaine.
See, at first I was like, we might get a lot of hate for making fun of her name, but because she's apparently a pimp, she was Jeffrey
Right.
Epstein's pimp. For those who don't know, that's how she's being labeled, is Jeffrey Epstein's pimp.
Yeah. So this
For-
is Jeffrey Epstein's ex-wife,
I don't know.
girlfriend, some
but
sort of thing.
Someone who's involved with very
Yeah,
closely
very
to Jeffrey
closely.
Epstein. So
and was a pimp for Jeffrey Epstein.
I guess that's what
And-
they're saying.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Um,
I mean, I don't know if it's true, but the FBI certainly did.
They're a good source.
Yeah, they're.
I thought it was just
I
like
trust
Fox News and whatever, but no, if the
No.
FBI is saying that,
No, yeah, that's
the FBI
arrested
is
her.
a very well. They did do that. I do remember that.
So
But we'll see. It's going to be very interesting. Like, people have to uproar if she hangs herself. Like,
right, no, okay. So whenever that happened, I'm like, okay, I guess I have to watch the Jeffrey Epstein doc on Netflix now.
I probably need to, because
Now I'm curious.
just curious.
I'm like, okay, there's more to this. I thought it was just like a kind of like oh, okay, this guy's a creep, whatever. But now I'm like, oh, geez.
No, the whole thing is that he was so connected that like the theories are.
I
that,
thought it was just a conspiracy, but now I'm like, ooh, it's
no,
getting
like
a little real.
he was too good of friends with a lot of people in
Mhm.
power that they were like, they just thought that he knew way more
Yeah,
about these people who they already thought were kind of fucked up.
yeah. I feel like this doc's about to blow up.
Well, the doc already kind of did blow
Well,
up.
yeah, no, but I feel like it's about to be like Tiger King levels. Maybe not.
Maybe not because people are back at work. The only reason I
True,
really only believe
true.
Tiger King did well because
for sure.
everyone was
because
quarantined.
everyone was like, well, what else do we watch on Netflix? And they're like, Tiger King. That seems crazy.
Yeah, I will say it. The only thing that gives me the appeal of Epstein is, first off, I didn't realize he had as much money as he did. But
I don't know how much money he had.
he like
What did he do? What
he
was
was. I don't even know. I still don't know. So I guess we
He just
probably
made
need to
money.
watch the doc.
yeah, right.
But he's connected to a ton of billionaires.
Right. I knew that. I knew
I
that
mean-
was like the whole conspiracy.
I mean, the Leon, fucking what is his name's Leon, and he's the co-founder of Apollo, which is like, they're up there with Blackstone, KKR, and the Carlyle Group as like the top private equity funds in the world. Like this dude's worth like 20 billion, so he's worth a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, that's
and
a good
he
chunk
was
of
like
change.
connected to it and gave like 50 million to his foundation. One of the newsletters I subscribed was just like, it's now day 30 and Leon has not said anything about this.
Oh my god.
Yikes, right
Yikes,
after
Leon.
Epstein like got busted. But yeah, I didn't know he owned a fucking island.
Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah.
What? Where?
Yeah, because
Like how big of an island? Because like
okay,
that.
I
you
don't
come
know,
on.
but like the joke that Santino always makes this joke where he's just like, yeah, you should come see me. I'm playing at Epstein's Island. I'm performing at Epstein's Island this week.
Oh man.
But well, I mean, I don't know. I guess
I'm just
islands
kidding.
aren't.
Any island, pretty much any island.
Well, I guess islands aren't that expensive.
They're pretty expensive.
I don't know.
It depends where, I guess.
Because Branson, yeah, it does depend where. Because Branson bought Necker for like $250,000, which
What?
compared to how much money, I mean, it was in the 80s, but
Yeah,
still,
but still, that's
250. That's
a lot. I mean, that's not much.
yeah,
it's a lot.
compared to being a billionaire. $250,000 is not shit.
Yeah, yeah, right.
But
$1 billion, 250,000 is like not gonna hurt you.
Yeah,
You're
but
like, okay.
I guess one thing I didn't realize is the thing that makes an island so expensive is you have to put in all of that infrastructure.
That's true.
Like that is so expensive.
That's true.
Putting in all that plumbing, electricity.
Yeah, getting everything out there.
Yeah, getting a fucking. I don't even know if they have an airport or not. I would assume they do. If
I mean,
not,
if you have an island and don't have an airport, what's the point?
well, you might have seaplanes.
I mean, come on. I'm kidding. Yeah, no.
I mean, seaplanes would probably make a little bit more sense. You
or
take a
boat.
seaplane. Well, yeah. Well, of course they're gonna have boats, but I mean,
Okay. Wow. Why are you getting really aggressive?
sorry guys, I'm not a boat fan. I'm just kidding. Cliff, please,
Fuck boats.
please
Yeah,
allow me
you're
back
right.
to the camp. But yeah, I mean,
no,
that's,
yeah, that is true. I actually didn't really think about that. That is a lot more than just the cost of the island. But like, how much is a fully furnished island?
Oh, you mean like you're not buying a rough?
Yeah,
Island.
I don't want
You're
to
buying
patch
retail.
land
You're
above
buying
the
retail
water.
island.
Yeah, I want like, yeah. I
Oh,
want
so is this like? Oh no,
fully
I thought he did. For
used island basically. How much is a
island.
used island?
I don't know. Ask Michael Dell because I think Michael Dell owns like a ridiculous amount of one of the Hawaii islands. Which also it still blows me away how that dude is that rich.
Why? He owns Dell.
Yeah, but like I feel like Dell is. I guess he just owns so much of the company. What?
Your laptop is a Dell.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't really know what you were saying. I thought you meant like nobody uses Dell.
No, I
Okay.
fucking love Dell.
Oh, okay.
It's just the fact that it's just like compared to a similar sized hardware company, their founder is maybe worth like around the 3 billion mark, and I think he's worth like almost 30 billion. So
well, yeah,
he's-
but like imagine if
I guess he's
imagine
also
if like,
diversified.
the guy who started IBM was still alive. You know,
Yeah. Okay.
like, he'd be very rich.
Yeah. Because I mean, well, they also own. Is it VMware like fucking huge? Because they own VMware,
Sure.
and that's
Probably.
like that's apparently they're trying to. Sorry for this business overload here.
No, it's okay.
But they're trying
Hey,
to.
it's our podcast.
That's
not
true.
theirs.
Yeah.
Fuck
This
you,
is
viewer
yeah.
or listener.
Fuck you. For all of our audio listeners out there, fuck you. Oh,
From the both of us.
this episode is brought to you by Fuck You. It's our podcast. Fuck you. Anyway, apparently they're trying to lock up more value, and Dell went public through a reverse merger, which basically means instead of us spending all the money to go public, what's going to happen is this public company is going to buy us, but then immediately turn around and hand the keys over, and it's like,
Gotcha.
even though we bought you, you're now in control, and we don't do shit.
Okay.
So it's
Can
kind
he
of
like start another company to do that? To like buy his own company?
no.
Is that illegal?
Wait, what?
If like Dell, you know, if Mr. Dell himself were to
Is
be
it
like,
what is? No, it's Michael. I was like, is it Robert Dell? I was like, no, it's fucking I. Dell's name. Continue.
so if he like started another company and was like, I'm gonna buy my company for no money, and then I'm gonna, you know, I'm make another company. It's gonna go public. I'm gonna buy my company for $0, and then now.
yeah. Okay.
I'm
Well,
sure
I
that
guess
feels illegal.
I guess this is different because he's in China, but the dude who owns Alibaba, he did that with their payment software. Like the company, it's called like Alipay or like it might be AntPay.
Okay, I don't know. What it
But
is.
it's basically, I mean, when you have like a couple $100 billion company and they have they have a subsidiary that controls all their payments, kind of just think of like Stripe or PayPal.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, yeah, I'm transferring this to its own company that I own 100% of.
Okay.
So yeah, so I mean, it's the fact that they aren't getting that money, and this man is just generating a ridiculous amount of money just from. And it's not like they're gonna go build their other. He's the CEO, so
Right.
they're gonna be like, he's gonna be like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, unless the Chinese government says otherwise.
Right, which they might, because
Which did you
China.
see today? It was. I mean, they've been talking about this forever, but today it's like making more news that Mike Pompeo is just like, yeah, we're probably gonna ban a bunch of these social media apps from China
Why?
because of security
Oh.
threat.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because they don't want, because they're getting all this access to U.S. consumers'
Oh,
data. They don't
oh.
want the Chinese government, because the Chinese government has access to every
Okay.
and like TikTok is one of those.
I thought China banned TikTok, or someone banned TikTok.
Well, here's what
Oh, no.
happened. I think
TikTok is Chinese.
no. Well, TikTok got bought by a
By
Chinese
Tencent?
company.
Didn't they get bought by Tencent?
No.
Oh.
It was Musically, and this company in China called ByteDance bought Musically and changed the name to TikTok.
Oh. I didn't know that.
But
That's a
the
little history I didn't know.
But I think this is what you could be thinking of, because China just took control of Hong Kong again, which is really sad because Hong Kong was kind of the shit. It was just like, hey, think of all the great things you like about China, but also just put a Western economy in there, and that's Hong Kong. But I think they're moving because they're like, the U.S. is gonna ban us, and we don't want. And we said to the U.S. that we weren't gonna give the data to the Chinese government. But the Chinese government is here now, and we like all the money we make from you Americans with TikTok.
Oh, so they're moving to America?
I think they're just moving
moving,
out of China
period.
because they can't stay in Hong
Gotcha.
Kong, or else they're gonna have to give over all that data, and then
Okay.
the U.S. is gonna ban them. And imagine how many people are gonna fucking lose it if.
I was thinking of Riot. I guess Tencent bought Riot, and I'm just thinking of that. I don't
Riot,
really
is that a
know.
gaming studio?
Yeah, it's the people that made League and
Yes,
Valorant.
yes, they did buy that.
Okay.
I
yeah.
do remember
I don't
that.
know. That's what I was thinking of, I guess. I was thinking of popular things with the kids,
Tencent is up there with Alibaba as like China's biggest thing, which
Um,
I love how Alibaba's the only reason Mission Impossible movies still exist.
What?
Mission Impossible movies fucking kill it in China.
Really?
Oh yeah. It was like it'd do okay in the US, but it's just like, yeah, Mission Impossible 7 made 500 million in China.
That's hilarious.
So that's why they keep producing more,
That's
because
so
they're
funny.
like they do so well in China.
Dude,
Guess China loves Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I guess so. Wait, what was the movie we were talking about recently that was like they literally made this for China? Oh, The Meg.
The Meg. What
Do you remember
movie
that?
is that?
It
That
was
sounds
very recent. It was like a few months ago, probably. Maybe a year ago. It's literally a movie about just a megalodon that like eats people, and it did horrible here, but it apparently crushed it in China.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
the entire point.
I think that was the whole reason why they made the Warcraft movie too. Because I think the only reason
Oh,
Warcraft
yeah.
didn't totally bomb is because it made like 300 to 400 million in China.
Wow.
It made so much money in China.
That's hilarious.
That's what Jack. I mean, that's at least what Jack told me, and I believe him.
That's really funny.
I mean, I feel
I
like
don't-
Warcraft and League or Warcraft probably was. I mean, I don't know how big Warcraft is now, but
Yeah.
at the time, it was pretty big.
Yeah. The biggest for a time. For a long time, actually.
His dad is still insane
Yeah.
at that, and he apparently still plays.
Still? Wow. That's he used to grind that.
Jack said he maxed out like 10 characters at least.
Dang. I remember whenever, I don't know, it was like for Jack's birthday or something. We're at his house and we were up until like 2 or 3, and we're all just like vibing, and we're like we were young. This was like in middle school, and we're like, oh my god, we're up so late, whatever. And then I don't know, we went downstairs to grab something to eat, and his dad was just grinding World of Warcraft. We're like, that's sick.
I love that. I
Um,
still love the fact that his dad reminds his younger brother, not his dad's younger brother, but Jack's brother,
Yeah.
a lot. He reminds him a lot that, hey, I threw your PlayStation in the lake in our house.
That's the
Fuck
funniest thing
you. And I just think that's hilarious. But
We love that.
also, before we move on, I do want to shout out Jack. Jack, we talked about Assassin's Creed in either the second or third episode. I don't remember. And he's working on a video. It's still coming. We'll link him again below. He's a suggested channel on YouTube. But Jack's Assassin's Creed video will be super sick. I think everyone who's interested should watch it. And he still has a Papers, Please video that's very good that's on his YouTube channel right now. So go check that out. But anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, to all our viewers, happy 4th of July. I mean, we are currently already 3 days past 4th of July.
Oh,
and
yeah.
when
We were
this goes
supposed
up,
we were
it's gonna be
supposed to
a
record
week
this
later.
We were supposed to record this on the 5th.
Yeah.
But
so now we're just like really late. But
Well,
anyway,
we
happy
had bad
Independence
piss.
Day.
And Colin, I don't know if you want to explain to our listeners. And
Bad
our,
what?
We had piss. Do you want to explain to
Oh,
our acronym
pissed, yeah.
piss?
So we're both pretty pissed on Sunday. Pissed is it's a medical term that stands for post inebriation stupid syndrome. So it's similar to dad's day after drinking shits, but it's the feeling you get when you're not necessarily hungover, but you just feel really stupid
And
after
you can't
drinking.
think
Yeah,
at
and you
all.
just can't you can't do anything that requires much thinking. So we both had piss pretty bad.
So we were like, we want to really, after the success of the first 3 episodes, to make sure episode 4 was a real killer.
An absolute banger.
Absolute banger.
So we couldn't be pissed for that.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure we had the viewers in mind.
Yeah. Also, might look a little different in a little bit, in about a month.
You wanna talk about that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So basically, I don't know if you know how it started.
I don't know how it started.
So me and Chase were talking at a party one time. I don't know when this was. This was a relatively long time ago.
Okay, I thought this was like in the span of whenever Phase 2 first started, and we were at Hunter's almost every night.
I think
playing
this was
Beer Die.
I think this was before that. I think it was like before quarantine. Like I'm pretty sure it was like Mardi Gras, but I don't know.
That was a time that you probably wouldn't remember. So,
well, it was around that time, I believe. We were talking, and Chase is like, I think he was talking to his girlfriend, and he's like, "Hey, look," he's like, "I just needed an excuse to dye my hair blonde," and I'm like, "Bro."
Also, question: you keep saying that, dye your hair blonde.
Yeah.
Are you dyeing it blonde, or are you straight up bleaching it?
Not bleaching.
Oh,
No.
damn it! I thought you were gonna bleach your hair because I think that would be way better.
If it's funnier, I'll do it.
It is funny. Are you kidding me? You don't want just light blonde. You want it like as fucking blonde as fuck.
I don't know, dude. Whatever. You do it. You already cut my hair once.
Well, I didn't. Well, I actually cut your hair. It's not like you shaving my head like Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Back in March.
Yeah.
This
I
is.
guess.
Also, if it's temporary, you might as well go all out.
Oh no, I'm not doing temporary. I'm doing permanent, and then I'm just gonna dye it back if I decide it's horrible.
Oh, well then I guess don't bleach it. Bleaching it would be funnier though.
Yeah, but bleaching it also makes it easier to dye it back, I think.
We're gonna lead a poll. Whenever this episode drops on Friday, I'm gonna put a Twitter poll to whether Colin should just dye it blonde or if he should bleach it, and we want to know from you guys if you think that if he should bleach it or dye it blonde.
I'm down for whatever. Yeah. Anyway, so Chase was talking to someone else, and he's like, and I was just like near the conversation. He's like, I need an excuse to dye my hair blonde because like I kind of want to, and I'm like, dude, I've been looking for that excuse for like 3 years, and and if someone else is gonna do it with me, then I'm down. Let's just do it.
It makes it so much better.
Yeah,
That was really.
exactly.
I kept saying, as like Julio and Greg will tell you, that I've been talking about shaving my head like Bad Bunny for almost a year now.
Oh damn. Okay, so there was a lot of talking to that.
I really want to do it as like a group Halloween costume since I didn't have one where we all go as different reggaeton artists.
That'd be pretty funny, but I don't know if we know that many. I don't know that many.
Well, we do.
Okay.
It
Y'all. Okay.
Well, because
I mean,
I was gonna say us, but you and Con were already doing the Andy and JT, so I was like, I'm not just gonna be that. I'm not. The only thing that would make sense is if I was Lady Gaga from the Three-Way music video. That's the only way I could
that
fit
would
in.
have been really funny, dude. That'd have been so funny.
Just show up and like fucking like spandex.
Yeah.
The and
giant wig. That'd be funny.
But anyway, Julio couldn't even come to the Halloween party last year because he had a test the next day.
Okay.
Which was unfortunate because that was a fun night.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not for y'all because y'all were stressing because y'all
I had a good
hosted.
time.
But I know Connor did. I know
Yeah.
Connor was stressing. But yeah, so they didn't do it, so I didn't do it.
Right.
But I was like, fuck it. It's March. Quarantine just started. I'm not gonna see a lot of people that probably shouldn't have this haircut for
Yeah.
a while. So I was like, this is the best time to do it. So that's kind of why I decided to do
I
it.
think it was an ideal time actually.
But ultimately, doing it with somebody else is way better than.
Right. Yeah. So that was kind of the thing. I'm like, if you're down to do it, then I am. And he's like, yeah, sure. And so it was like set up then. But then the next time we talked about it, I think he was getting cold feet. He's like, I don't want to just do it. He's like, feels like kind of like, I don't know. He's like, I don't want to just be like, yeah, I just wanted to dye my hair blonde, so I did.
Which I don't know why. I guess.
Yeah, I get it. You know,
I guess everyone's like, he's going through a lot.
Yeah, he's being self-conscious about it, whatever. So I was like, that's fine. But I was like, oh, okay, I get that. Because I agree. You know, I'm like, I don't want to be the guy who just like dyes his hair blonde because he thinks it's cool. You know. So we were like, we need to lose a bet. Basically, we were like, we need to find a bet that we can make with anyone. It doesn't matter who, and be like, all right, if we lose, we both have to dye our hair blonde. But if you lose, whatever, who cares? It had to be something that we were probably gonna lose, and something that was believable. We couldn't just throw it, you know. So we put a lot of effort into this.
You could if you played your cards right.
Yeah, right. We could have thrown it, but you know, we'd have to try, and we didn't want to do that. So we spent a long time trying to figure out what that bet was gonna be, and finally on Saturday, we played BP, and we made a bet when we had been drinking all night against our friend's dad. And he destroyed us. He absolutely murdered us. And so now we have to dye our hair blonde.
Yeah,
So.
I heard he was insane. I remember Chase was talking about how he was on FaceTime with somebody in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
And was like, hold on, let me take my shot. And then just drains the last cup and just.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if I was there for that, but no.
You might have been there for that.
Maybe.
I think this was still whenever I was sitting on the top of the little like waterfall thing. Was it a waterfall or was it?
No idea.
Or was it? I don't know.
But yeah. Anyway, so we got slaughtered. And so now mission success, basically. Mission failure, but also mission success.
Yeah, no. I mean, now at least you'll be like, oh, I had to.
Oh, I had to. You know,
I had to.
It's nothing I could do. I don't know if I should do it professionally or just get one of y'all to just like pour bleach on my head.
Is that how you? Whenever you bleach your hair, do you literally put bleach in your hair? I thought that was
honest,
just.
I really regret saying that because I have no idea. I just kind of
I have no idea
assumed that's
either.
how it was,
That
and now I don't know.
because I was like, that sounds like that would just kill your hair.
Ugh. Okay. Well, this is gonna be embarrassing now when everyone texts me and is like, "Hey, dumbass,
Everyone,
that's not how that works."
yeah.
Like,
spam in the
shit.
comments if Colin was right or not. We are very curious because we have no fucking clue.
Yeah. Please don't just text me. I'm stupid because I know.
Everyone, make sure that you leave in the comments that Colin's stupid. Don't text him, but leave in the comments.
But yeah. So can't wait for that.
I will say that it was an enjoyable 4th of July.
Yeah.
It was.
I wouldn't pop any fireworks.
Yeah, this was the first year. No, I don't think I. Well, I blacked out last 4th of July. So.
Oh, well, that's good.
It was better than that. I remembered this 4th of July.
That's yeah.
So that was fun.
Me too. It was relatively tame.
Well, it was kind of like I wasted a blackout.
What was last 4th?
The last 4th of July, we were hanging out at Greg's house.
Oh, I was there. What was
And
I doing? Oh, I remember. I was at the.
You were somewhere.
Yeah.
That's why. That's also why I
downtown.
was there because we. I mean, it was fun. We were hanging at the pool, but not everyone could make it, so it was a
Gotcha.
smaller group than we normally would have.
Yep.
And we were just chilling,
Yeah.
drinking, and then
That's fair. The thing
we just killed. Next thing I know, I was like, I've drank half a case of Bud Light, a
It's
couple
really
of
funny
seltzers, 2
that
Juicifers,
you
and
said
some
it like
champagne.
that though, because I get it. You know, it's like
What,
a
wasting
wasted
a blackout?
It's like you can't black out all the time. I mean, you could, but
You
like,
shouldn't.
it's-
You
yeah,
definitely shouldn't.
Definitely shouldn't. But it's like, you know,
It-
every once in a while you gotta have party it out.
That's what I'm saying.
And you
Yeah,
can't-
it needs to be a legendary. It needs to be
Right.
worth it. If
Yeah,
you're gonna
exactly.
not remember it,
Yeah.
it better at least be worth not remembering.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, you get your blackout in for the you know, whatever time period you've decided. Some people just black out very easily. I
Like-
will say that. But you know,
Like who?
if I'm gonna black out, I gotta try.
Or I guess you might not be able to
I don't know if I ever have.
tell their name. I mean,
I don't know. I can't really think of anyone off the
they're.
top of my head.
Well, I mean, I've gotten like really. I never really black out.
I'm
I've
not
gotten
really-
close.
Yeah. I'm also just not gonna put anyone on blast like that.
Yeah. Okay. Fair point.
Except for Connor. Connor blacks out every time he drinks.
Get fucked.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I wouldn't really remember in that case, but I don't think I've ever like.
No, I normally I normally just get so drunk that I just get tired and then just go to sleep.
Right.
I don't just like keep going
Yeah.
and my brain stops remembering.
Right.
things.
It's like the John Mulaney thing where he's like, yeah, I don't think I've ever had that experience. But, you know. Oh, speaking of stand up on Netflix, Jim Jeffries, new Jim Jeffries
Today?
tonight. Yeah, today.
Is it? Are we watching it after this?
We're watching it right now.
No.
See y'all guys.
We'll see. We can do that in the bonus episode. We just streamed the Jim Jeffries.
Oh
stand-up.
yeah, but not actually Jim Jeffries. We just listened to it, you know. and
Yeah.
then- yeah. Right.
Well, Hannibal dropped. I was disappointed because I gotta go find it on YouTube, but he put it on YouTube.
Oh,
But
cool.
Hannibal's new stand up, which I think is the one that we saw
Okay.
when we saw him 2 years ago. I think that one is on YouTube now as of July 3rd.
Sweet.
So
That's
that
exciting.
one's definitely gonna be something I need to watch.
Yeah,
but-
I've missed Jim Jeffries.
So do I. I mean, because he doesn't really do much else.
Yeah, right.
And I still think I don't even remember how I found him because it was
Me
just
neither.
by accident, and then he just blew up, and we showed him to everyone that
Yeah.
we knew.
Yeah. How speaking of comedians, how's Guy doing? Guy Part? I don't know his name.
I don't know. He
sure if
never
you're-
remembers my name, so
Oh, okay.
I've introduced myself. Guy, if you're listening, I've introduced myself to you 7 times now,
Wow.
and you haven't remembered. So, yeah, but no free clout for Guy. You insult. He insulted Hannibal Buress too much. I'm big.
he
Hannibal.
really?
Yeah. He like genuinely told Hannibal he wasn't funny, and I was like, all right.
That is hilarious.
No,
No,
'cause-
that's funny.
no, it's funny if it was like, dude, you're not like. It'd be funny as a joke. Like he
Yeah,
thought
but,
it
like,
was funny
I
at
think-
first, but he's like, no, dude. I seriously and genuinely think you're not funny.
To me,
I think you
as
played
a
the race
third
card
party-
too hard, and I was like,
Oh,
dude, fuck
well,
you.
Yeah,
Like,
that's kind of stupid. But as a third party, hearing that someone is just bullying Hannibal Buress to his face is hilarious to me.
no, if he stayed at the one time, because like when
Yeah.
when he said that to Hannibal was like, oh, dude, you're funny.
Yeah.
He's like, that's funny, dude. And then he was like, no, I'm serious. I was like, you could have.
Yeah.
If it was a bit, that makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
that would.
Yeah, that feels like a burnt bridge, you know? I feel like I wouldn't have done that. But
Yeah, that's stupid. That's
But,
so stupid. Why would
you
you
know.
ever do that?
I don't know.
You get
it's
no-
because it's funny.
you get
'Cause
no-
it's funny to me right now.
I guess.
That story is hilarious to me. just someone who's like a actual professional in their craft, just like, you're not very good at that. I'm serious. You're not very good.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
imagine you just meet Kendrick Lamar and you're like, you're not a very good rapper. I'm not kidding. Like, it's kind of annoying.
Okay, I guess in premise it is funny, especially if you.
It's too close to you though, you know. It's
Yeah,
Hannibal. It's like
it's
it's your
too
boy,
close.
you know.
Well, I mean, I like Kendrick Lamar, but I mean, I do see how that would
Yeah.
be. It's also I don't
actually
know
do
who would have the gall to do that.
That's true.
If you met Kendrick Lamar,
That's why
is
it's so
that-
funny.
yeah,
That's
okay.
why I think it's
Because then
funny.
you just like are wasting the
Yeah,
potential
exactly,
of ever
'cause you
getting,
just-
of ever being friends. Okay,
Yeah.
that's really funny.
It's like
now.
imagine it's like your one opportunity to meet Kendrick Lamar and you're just like, you suck, bro. Like, you are not fucking good. Like, that song, that whole album, To Pimp a Butterfly, not good. Listen to it once, I was like, shit, kind of boo boo.
Get it,
Oh yeah, I forgot he says that in there.
Boob. What song is that? That's the-
I don't even know.
it's not Boo Boo. I know that.
It's fucking.
To Pimp a Butterfly, it's like I know a lot of the songs on there, but it's just like if you just I know the song names, but I don't know the matching audio to the song names,
I'm going
except for like
to.
a couple of them.
I'm going to look up the album, pick a song, and then I'm gonna pick a wrong song.
Is
and,
it-
and everyone's gonna get mad.
Is it
It's gonna be funny.
Complexion?
Actually, Bryant's gonna get mad.
Complexion.
Hood Politics.
Is it Hood Politics?
No
I've
idea.
been wait. I actually want to look that up because
haven't
I
listened
like.
to that
I
album
think
in
I
a long
like
time.
Hood Politics. What are you talking about? Kendrick Sands. We listen to this album every day. We
Uh,
listen to it 5
uh,
times a day, like Islam.
I've heard it a lot. Like, I've listened to it a lot, just not recently.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, no, you're right. You freaking nailed that on the head.
yeah, baby. I actually knew it, but I was.
I've been
a little nervous to
A1
say
since
it.
day one. You boo boo.
Boo boo. Yeah. So anyway, I just think that's a great
Thundercat
premise.
on the song.
Basically, I want you to, if we're ever in a situation in which we are meeting a famous person, like very famous,
Mm-hmm.
remind me to just brutally make fun of them, just like
I'll
Just
do
really
that. I think
don't
it needs
hold
to
back.
be. I think it would be funny on something that, like, if we met any of the cast of Friends, we could do that. I would be okay with doing that.
Or The Office, or who else do we hate?
Well, I don't know, but it would
Yeah,
depend.
no,
It would
no,
depend
I-
who it is on The Office.
Yeah, I agree. Steve Carell is one of my favorites.
Well, no, because not even then, because I even like the smaller characters. Because
All right, Friends. We'll stick with Friends.
yeah,
If I meet Jennifer Aniston, I'll be like, you are not a good actress.
still pipe though.
Yeah, I guess. I think if I met Schwimmer, I'd fangirl out a little bit.
I would just say get a load of the society. I would just do that.
Load of
meme.
this guy.
I would do every form of
You just
meme.
Turn around, just like get a load of this guy.
I wonder if people do that to him a lot.
Probably not. I don't know how big that meme was. You know.
It's still pretty big as like a reaction.
Yeah. I wonder how much he's on Twitter.
I don't know.
Think he's like a big Twitter guy.
Probably not. Because they're all kind of old.
They're all old.
They're pretty boomer.
That's true.
Pretty boomery.
Dude, what is crazy is, wasn't it Paul Rudd's Joseph's birthday?
52nd
That
or
is
51st birthday.
insane.
Yeah, I
Dude,
know.
He is hot. He looks like he's 30. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I didn't-
And Jennifer Aniston looks like she's 80.
She doesn't
Just
look like
kidding.
she's
I mean,
80,
she
but
looks
she
great.
it's like
I mean, she looks really good. For
no,
her age,
I think
but
what it is it's people know she's 50, but
Yeah.
she just looks really good for 50.
Yeah.
No one believes that Paul Rudd is 50.
everyone's like Paul Rudd's like 30.
Yeah, everyone's like
35.
Everyone's like Paul Rudd has been in his 30s for 25 years.
Yeah, yeah. It's like Ralph Lauren was 60 since he was 20.
Yeah, he just transitioned. He just went
Yeah.
from he looked 20 until he turned about 26,
Yeah.
and then he looked 60, and then he looked 60 until he jumped to 80.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
So, which shouts out Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren's such a G.
Yeah. Shout out.
I
to
went
him.
through- I
Ralph
recently
Lauren,
went
if you want to
through
sponsor this podcast, the brand. Not
Well,
the
I
person.
recently went through
He's not
that
you know,
photo book
CEO.
that I've got, and some of those designs are just A1. Just
Clean. Remember when we started a clothing business? That was crazy.
we did. Which, speaking of that, we're thinking about doing merch, guys. We really want to know what you think on that. One of the things I want to do that I don't know if you agree, but I'm thinking of a black short sleeve button down shirt with like our faces from the podcast cover art repeated all over,
Oh,
kind
that'd
of
be
like a
sick.
Hawaiian shirt.
That would actually be. I mean, maybe it's only sick to us because we wear those kind of shirts a lot, but I feel like
I think it would be sick, and
I
then
think
also have the
number
word the
one-
function patterned in, mixed in
Yeah.
with that too. I think that would be really cool.
Number one thing we need is a ton of koozies, because pretty much everyone that is our friend is gonna want a koozie.
That's a move. So koozies and stickers.
Yeah.
I would be down with just dropping money and just giving that out to everyone we know.
Yeah, I'd be down with that. That'd be fine.
Because I would like to sell it, but I'm like I'd rather more people listen to us
Right.
and grow our audience before and
Yeah.
try and get the people to support with the merch later. But you can also support us now on Anchor. If you go to anchor.fm/thefunctionpodcast, you actually can support us
You
with
can?
monthly donations. Yes.
Wow.
And also just tell your friends. But
Tell your friends.
tell your friends.
That's a
But
threat.
Is there anything
that is
else?
a threat.
Is there anything else we could talk? Oh, the fact that Mr. Kanye Omari West just announced that he was.
His name?
I think that's his name. I think that's it. It's close. It's either Amari or Amarian. I don't
Mhm.
remember. Anyway, motherfucker's running for president. I don't think he's gonna do it because he still hasn't done anything for it. But it's weird to think how much of a different position he's in now than when he first announced. Like, he was coming off The Life of Pablo,
Yeah.
fucking losing his mind. This was before he was like, everyone publicly knew he had bipolar disorder,
Yeah.
and he was just doing crazy shit.
Dude,
still.
he announced that, and I was just like, and everyone's freaking out on Twitter. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, imagine having Kanye West as president!" Like, "Oh, it's just another, Donald Trump thing and whatever." I'm like, guys, he does this every time he drops an album. Every single time, he just does some crazy
getting a
shit.
new album. Let's go.
Yes. Like,
Oh, wait, I forgot. We already knew that.
yeah.
The album's coming soon. Duh.
Like, literally, every time he's gonna drop an album, he just does some
That's
crazy
so
shit.
smart. Oh my god, I
I know.
forget. That's such smart.
Everyone always forgets. Like, remember for Life of
Yeah.
Pablo, he started freaking out and doing crazy stuff on stage.
Yeah.
Like, passed out on stage and doing
Yeah,
this
I
crazy
forgot
stuff.
about that. He
And,
just he's
Yeah, I mean, he's good at it. He does it every time, and everyone always somehow forgets. And for Ye, he what did he do? I don't know. He did some crazy stuff. He does a bunch of crazy stuff all the time. So, anyway, Jesus is King was the only one that I actually didn't see him do anything crazy for.
Well, because he mixed things up. I mean,
That's
he
true.
did the Sunday service at Coachella.
Anyway, all I'm saying is, the bar from Black Friday. Probably let me
Yelling
just
Mr.
head
Kanye
inside
West for
the-
president. Probably let me get some head inside the resident.
Yeah. Never rang truer for Mr. Kendrick Lamar.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That'd be pretty.
Also,
That'd
did
be
you
pretty
see that?
epic.
Also, did you
That'd
see
be
that
pretty PogChamp.
his first executive order there would be no more parties in L.A. That was
Wow.
probably my favorite one from that. But seeing that the pic has been floating around my Instagram feed with Elon Musk.
Oh
Did
yeah.
you see the Tesla shorts that quickly sold out?
Yes. Are those real?
Yeah.
Oh.
They've sold random shit. Like Tesla
Yeah.
sold like a surfboard before.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. And I think
I think the Tesla short is hilarious.
they're still getting caught up with it, but they're supposed to come out with Tesla Tequila.
Amazing.
But the shorts,
Hold on, I gotta look these up.
they have the Tesla logo on them, and apparently on the back of them, which I didn't know,
Uh-huh.
it says "sexy"
Oh,
to the
dude.
big shout out of all
Oh,
the
I
models.
see it. It's so good.
Because for those of you who didn't catch that, I had to even have this explained to me. But the first 4 models that were announced were the Model S, the Model 3, the Model X, and the Model Y. So the word "sexy" is all of the Tesla models. Excuse me, for the cars. Sorry about that for you audio listeners out there and the only listeners out there as of now. But the best part about it was the fact that he sold it for $69.420, or 42 cents.
Nice.
But he just
wait. It was $420.
no, it was 69. It was 69.420. So he added a
Nice.
third decimal place just for the sake of. And also, it's hilarious that almost every article that is written about him, it's like, yeah, Elon Musk did this, but don't forget that he smoked weed on the Joe Rogan Experience one time, and
Yeah, that's
yeah,
a little weird. To bring up.
they just try and bring that. I mean, of course, when this released, they were like, in the 420 part of the sale price is in reference to him smoking weed on the Joe
Marijuana.
Rogan podcast.
I
And
just,
then they completely ignored the 69 part. That was my favorite part. They were like, and then
That's the sex
69 for
number.
no other reason is there.
just the fact that it's called the Tesla short, like
I didn't even see that. That's hilarious.
that was the point. That was like
That's
the joke
hilarious.
that they were making. It's like, fuck you all you Tesla shorts, because they just became the most valuable car company. That's why they released it.
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I read that on Twitter. I hope that's correct.
Oh yeah, no, they've surpassed Toyota. Their market cap is now $208 billion. They are enormous.
Yeah,
Which
pretty thick.
Which I'm really hoping Musk takes advantage of this and uses that. Never mind, I'm not going to get super financy. I'll save the listeners for that.
Well, we need to have a finance bonus episode. That's what the Patreon's going to be. It's be all boring stuff that nobody wants to listen to, but we want to talk about.
We're just going to teach you how to invest your money and how to program in the bonus episode.
It's literally that's it.
Make
It's
sure
gonna
to
be
subscribe
tutoring.
to our masterclass. The Function Masterclass
Our
is coming out
Patreon-
soon.
Our Patreon is just tutoring. It's just tutoring
It's just a
episodes.
tutoring app.
Just like
Make sure to
okay,
go
so
to
now this is a
chegg.com/.
variable. You're gonna want to use a slash the function. That'd be very confusing. I feel like there's a lot of functions. In
Yeah, no, whenever I first checked to see if this podcast was taken, which sorry, other 2 podcasts that are called The Function, we're going to be better than you.
Yeah,
no hate
fuck
to you. We're just going to be
well,
better. And we're
yeah.
gonna
I mean,
take the
but
name.
fuck you. But like, no hate.
But every other podcast with the name Function is all math related, and that's why.
Yeah, that's why we're different, because we're programming related.
Well, no, the column wanted to originally put our genre as math, for
would be
our
hilarious.
podcast genre, but
Anyway, okay, well.
do you want to talk about the fact that masks are now mandated?
Oh yeah, actually.
I meant to talk about that earlier, but I think we can squeeze this in a little bit.
for sure. I am like so just like don't care at all. I kind of thought they were already. I was a little bit like I thought it was part of like the stay-at-home order in Louisiana.
No,
and now I'm like,
the state doesn't even. It's just Baton Rouge.
oh,
Like
that's-
whenever we were in Mandeville, we didn't have they were not required.
gotcha.
Like
Okay.
I think it just I really I've cooled off with it because I also haven't gone out in public since. But whenever they first issued it, we were steaming. Like, we were so pissed.
Who?
Okay, well, so this is going to be a pretty hot take here, but my family and I are not, we're not anti-mask, but we realize that not everyone's mask does shit.
Fair.
So we don't think it should be forced.
Yeah.
We were like, hey, if you can make sure everyone has the N95 mask that works, we're fine with mandating it. But also remember, those are expensive and they're not forever masks.
And they should also probably go to...
You have to clean them and or dispose and get new ones.
Yeah. So actually, the thing about masks is not the like the N95. Yeah, is very powerful. I guess it's really good. But any sort of covering on your face is better than none.
You're right, but I don't think you should necessarily have to make.
Yeah, I think the mandate is really...
especially because the mask is more so for you.
Yeah, it's just because we were doing like Baton Rouge. For those listening that somehow don't live in Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge was not doing well. We were doing really bad. So I think that was probably it. I guess Sharon was like
fucking Sharon.
Classic Sharon move.
No, we're not a Sharon fan.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you might be. I'm not.
Don't care. Never talked to her. But I think that she was just like, we need to do something, so this is better than nothing. So
yeah, but my thing is a few things. One, I like how Joe Rogan talks about how no one is even addressing the fact that we have a huge just immune system issue for everyone, and no one's talking about, hey, instead of doing this, why don't we try and build everyone's immune system? One,
because it's hard.
It is hard. Well, I mean, one thing he said is he pulled a stat that was huge, that it was something crazy of like 50 to 70% of the people who had it were like vitamin D deficient or whatever. And then like 30% of the people who had the virus were like severely deficient. So it's something as simple as getting vitamin D.
Go outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's something simple like that. One. Two, the other big thing.
Not to off track this.
What?
But have you ever heard of what is it called? Basically, I'll give you the gist of it. I don't remember the name, but
we never do.
Yeah, instead of getting vitamin D by like being outside or whatever, I don't know. You can instead expose your asshole to the sun for 30 minutes or 30 seconds, and that will give you the same amount of vitamin D.
That's
as
hilarious.
Exposing your whole body for like, I don't know, 10 minutes.
That is hilarious. So we just have it to where everyone at once for 30 seconds a day goes outside and just exposes their asshole to the sun. That's hilarious.
And that will do it for you.
I'm gonna have to do that. We might have to. We might have to do a how-to, a DIY.
Yeah,
showing your asshole to the sun.
We definitely need a video kind of showing how to properly do, because there are some dangers in this.
How so?
Well, you don't want to burn your asshole.
Will you burn it for 30 seconds?
Well, you just want to make sure you don't stay out there for 30 minutes.
Yeah, I guess it's a very enjoyable position to be in,
exactly.
and it's very
relaxing.
just naturally comfortable.
You just feel the D coming in you.
Yeah, the D in the hole.
In your
yeah,
butthole.
we're a big fan of the D going in the butthole.
You gotta, exactly. So I don't even know if that's true. Actually, I have no idea if it's like a real thing. But I read it at some point. And I was like,
geez. Did you see it on the REDDIT?
No, I think it's a TWITTDR.
Oh, okay.
Bird app. But yeah, it was definitely. It's something I want to try. I'd like to. I feel like it'd give me like superpower or something. That much vitamin D, right into the bloodstream, to the butt stream.
The butt stream. Anyway, though, one thing that also, this is the final thing I'll say that pisses me off with it is the fact that I guess it is fine, but it's the fact that they're not even talking. They don't even explain about masks that much. They're just like, wear them. You're required to. As opposed to like explaining that, like the big thing that's happening right now is no one's cleaning or replacing their masks.
Yeah.
And they're just reusing the same mask over and over again. And there's studies that have I've seen that have been shown, that my mom showed me, that people aren't getting helped out because mold is growing on their mask and they're inhaling mold spores,
that's
which
gross.
already doesn't help. I mean, that's further worsening your
respiratory system.
So
That's disgusting. Remember we had black mold here?
Yeah.
I mean, just kidding. Sorry if Elizabeth is listening.
Well, it's clean now.
It was already clean. There's no black mold here. I need to wash mine. Mine's kind of gross.
Yeah.
The worst part, really the only problem, I don't mind wearing a mask or like bringing it around with me. It doesn't really bother me. The only part that's annoying is when my breath stinks and I'm like breathing into my mask. I'm like, what is that smell? I'm like, oh, it's me. I smell like shit. I need to bring mouthwash with me everywhere I go now.
And just drink it through the mask to clean the mask too.
I should just start drinking mouthwash. Just a cup of mouthwash.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
I think that was all I had for this week.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening.
If you haven't listened to the first 3 episodes yet and you're new here, go back and listen to the first 3 episodes.
Or we'll murder you. Or we will murder you.
Yes.
Just kidding. It's just a joke. FBI. I don't know.
FBI agent, we promise.
Really helps out if y'all give us a like. If you're on YouTube,
subscribe
to
wherever. We're gonna try and make sure we're on more and not have the tech issues we did last week with the uploads. They should be on at the regular scheduled time. But yeah, go share it with all your friends. Tell all of your friends about it. We really appreciate it.
Dad.
Give us as much feedback as you possibly can, and we will try and get some merch to you. Or some swag. We probably.
We're gonna get some swag.
We might take a while for some merch, but definitely some swag.
Some
swag
sure.
We can definitely get probably.
We're gonna have
soon,
some swag in ASAP.
So yeah, we'll get that to you soon, and we will see you next week.
Appreciate y'all. Peace.